All right, welcome to the first episode of Vintage Hunter. My name is Al, and my wife and I are a picking team. And we basically look for anything that's retro, vintage. We do collect some stuff that is antique. And as you see here in front of me, I have a Fisher-Price cash register, number 926. Actually, this is like the third one I have. Here is one. Sorry for the mess. We're packing up for a show. As you can see, there's another one down there. So the one I had earlier didn't have all the coins. It had a few coins. I do have one of the blue ones missing. But if you listen, well, it's not, there it goes. As you can see, there is something inside of there. Plus, I am going to do something I have never done before, which is I am going to take this apart. One, to see what's inside rattling around. But the next thing is to find out what's going on. And when I say that, I'll clarify. If you take the coin and you put it in its colored slot and you put it down in there, well, you should be able to ring it up and it should be in the drawer. Well, as you can see, there is nothing in that drawer. So if I bring it back around, if you can see in there, look, it is still in that slot. And it does that for all three. It does not drop down. So we are going to find out why. And look at that, it fell out. It's gonna make a fibber out of me because at one point in time, it wasn't working. Well, look at that. Come on. So, okay, so it's not, it seems to be working fine now, but we still have that rattle inside, and I want to find out what that is. It could be one of the missing coins, whether it's the blue or the red. As you can see, I do have two yellows and one of each of the other colors. So maybe whatever's inside here is one of those two coins, or maybe something completely different. So we're going to see about opening this up just to see what's inside. Now, I know a lot of people are like, how often have you done this? Well, I've never done this. I've only worked or inspected just a couple Fisher-Price toys. So I don't know what's going to happen once I open this. I don't know if there's springs in there. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. So what we're going to do is we're just going to open it up and we're going to find out together what will happen. I'm a big fan of trying to fix and repair toys if I can. Like I said, I've never done this, so I really don't know what's going to happen. If anything is going to happen, and it doesn't feel like it wants to come apart. Now that I've taken all these screws out, and I don't know. Oh no, here we go. I mean, would I suggest doing this? If you've never done it, and you're like, okay, well, I still wanna try. You know, I'd say go for it. I mean, the worst thing you're gonna do is break it. Which I know, Alvin. No, Al, you don't want to do that. And yes, my name is Alvin, by the way. You want to fix it, not tear it up. You're absolutely right. I do want to fix it. And do you see it? Did you see it? I don't know. Do you see that? That is not supposed to be in there. Let's see what we found. Interesting. Beef King Supermarket, Seymour, Indiana. Wow. Beef King bonus bucks. I did not know that Fisher Price and Beef King had anything going on. I wonder if it's still in business. I may have to look that up just to see if it's in business again or still. I don't know how old this is. If anybody knows and wants to comment in this video, please feel free. Like I said, this is the first episode, so hopefully I can get some feedback on, hey, we like this kind of stuff. Can you do more? What else? Can you show us some of the other things that you and your wife and acquire as far as being pickers? We do have booths, 2 booths actually. We have one in Bedford, Indiana, which is at Southern Roots Country Store, which is a fantastic place that has mostly local vendors. When I say local, I mean here within the Lawrence County area, where I'm from. And so we actually look like it looks like we've, one, figured out what was rattling inside, and 2, with me not doing anything to it, fixed the problem of the mysterious, why isn't it dropping coins? I didn't even have to do anything, which for me is absolutely fantastic. I am so glad that I didn't have to do anything major. I'm glad that whatever was the mysterious Beef King bonus buck came out. So, wow, that was going to be a lot shorter than what I thought that it was going to be. I can give you some other ideas of things that we collect. As you saw, the Fisher Price is some of the stuff that we collect. Also have a vintage Play School mailbox back there. All of this stuff is going to be for sale, either in the booth that is in Bedford, or we also have a booth at Trader Baker's in Martinsville, Indiana as well. Booth number 739 for both locations. There's several wonderful vendors at each place that has a lot of wonderful things that can be bought, especially if you're a collector yourself and you're like, hey, that's what I want to do, is start collecting things. A lot of people collect the Fisher Price. I started out with play sets and figures, and it just grew. It kind of just blew up. Airports and garages and, oh goodness, houses, everything. I also have my little picking buddy right here. Hi, Max. Can you say hi? Can you say hi, Max? Say hello. Say like our video. Say you don't have to subscribe, but it would be great. But give us a like or a comment. Let us know what you like and what you didn't like. Give us ideas for other things. I also work on furniture as well. So, no, you gotta stay down there. I also redo furniture. So, how wonderful that we were able to, get this to work right and not have to do a whole lot to it, which is absolutely fantastic. I am so happy that everything kind of just worked out in the end, and we even got us a Beef King bonus buck, which again, maybe in my next video, I will see if that's still around. That's kind of neat that I found that in this old thing. I could go ahead and continue this video because, as you can see, there is some dirt in the corner and some scuffs on the top and scuffs on the back. I do have a project. There is some scuffage on the decal here, but unfortunately there's not a whole lot I can do with that. I have yet to replace any of these. I have thought about it. I do have a piece, the boot that laces. Let me get that and show you what I'm talking about. Sorry about that. I had to wander away from the camera. I'm going to move this out of the way for a moment. I'm going to put this in its place. This is the Fisher-Price lacing shoe. Right off the top of my head, I don't have the actual number for this, but as you can see, this was well played with. This was from a estate sale that my wife and I went to. That's where we find a lot of our treasures that we try to clean back up, fix up if we can. Again, if they're not working correctly, try to figure out what's wrong and get it working. But yeah, so like some of the decals are still kind of nice. They're worn, but they're nice still. Some damage here, but as you can see, the outer side of this boot is just completely the decal is gone. The image is gone, and the top of it is well loved, as I like to put it. It does have some of the people inside, which is fantastic because you don't usually find those together with them anymore. And it's missing the lace. There's a what I like to call a candy stripe type lace. It's red and white, and it's missing that. And then the image is gone. And I don't know if I should restore that. See if I can't find an outsourced spot where I can get the image, which there is places like Etsy and other places like that I have found that people have made them. So I don't know if I should take on that project to try to redo this or leave it as it is. If you think this should be a future project for me to do on video, I will be more than happy to make that its own little video of cleaning and redoing this outer image, the outer decal that goes around the boot. I will absolutely do that. We'll clean it, make it look nice again. Tell me if I should leave this one the way it is just to show the age and the love that that child had for this toy. Probably may replace this as well because I would really like to see that graphic again. I would really like to see the words back on there. But really, it's this graphic here, this one right here. I would like to see it restored. I want to see a nice new graphic put back around the shoe. And I would like to see the shoestring back on because that's what this is for. Not only for play, but to teach, a child how to tie their shoe. And it's not it's not there anymore. So not only was this a toy to play with, but it was educational. You learn your colors, your shapes, you learn your numbers. You get to learn how to tie your shoe before, you may start preschool or even kindergarten. You get that experience right there. I have a teaching background, so I can see a good purpose for this toy. I'll show you some of the wonderful people that are inside. And yes, that can actually go with my post office as well, because this is way too big to fit into this triangle here, way too large. So I know that in the preschool post office, and I'll show you that here in a minute, because this is what the holes are for. The triangle, it goes right into the triangle, and again, right in the triangle. And then you have your little circle guy, and he goes right in the top. Or, hey, look at that. He can go right in this way as well. And then you have the dog, and I'm not 100% sure if that goes with it. I will have to look at it. I'm pretty sure that it does. I'm pretty sure that they had a dog. Not 100%, but I think so. And the fun part about that is you say, hey, Al, how do you know what goes with all these old vintage Fisher-Price toys? Well, that's easy. There is a website that I go to that I look up all of my vintage Fisher-Price toys. And that site is This Old Toy, all one word, thisoldtoy.com. And you can either type in the name, or you can type in like just the Fisher-Price, and then sorry, my phone notified me that my battery is going to expire. You can type in Fisher-Price, and then you can type in the number if you know it. If you don't know it, if you can tell it what it is, which I can tell it that it's Fisher-Price lacing shoe. If you type it in thisoldtoy.com, it will actually pull up this toy. Sometimes it'll even show you the package it was in, and it will show you everything that came with it, and will detail it, each individual piece. And when Fisher-Price made these things, they were all numbered. Everything was numbered, even all the figures. And yes, there are some figures have different color variants. And I will do another video just on that particular website, just to show you folks how to navigate it. But yes, the original video naturally was about our cash register. We got it going. Good team effort there. And then we have the future project. If you want to see me do this, please drop a comment down in there. Like my video, dislike it. If you don't like it, tell me why you don't like it in the comments. That way I can improve. I'm not going to edit this in any way. Like I said, this is the first episode of Vintage Hunters. So I want to see how I can improve. And if you like the video, just tell me that you like the video. You don't have to tell me why, unless you want to. You don't even have to subscribe if you don't want to. I will give you that opportunity to make that yourself. But just before I end this video, I told you that I had the Play School. This is not Fisher-Price. This is Play School. The mailbox, in which I have most of the blocks. I don't have any of the mail that got dropped in there. So that's kind of, I guess, not bad, but it would be nice to have. And as you can see, that block, matches that one that I took out of the shoe. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this block in with my mailbox, because if you look right back here in the back, looky there, I have a spot for that block so it can be mailed. There you go. So I am going to put this in this bag, which makes me very happy that I have a lot of the blocks. And again, shapes and colors, you get to learn from this. So here we go. I'm just going to get that air out so I can put it back in my mailbox. Hooray. And I try to put things, if I have it, I try to put them in a bag so I don't lose them. I did have to clean this. I didn't make a video on it, but I did have to clean this up because it was very dirty. And I wanted to get it looking nice. But the graphics are incredible. I am so glad that everything's there. The postal station has the nice star on it. Play school in nice big letters. So it's really nice, really, really nice. And a lot of these, you don't find this nice, especially with the little handle for the door is broke off a lot of times. So I am going to end this video here. If you want to know more about our booths that we have, or even upcoming shows, I'll also be doing videos on upcoming shows, which we have one this Saturday in Bedford, Indiana, and then which will be the 26th of July. So we will have a show then, but then we'll have one August 9th in Princeton, Indiana. And I am going to do some videos here very soon, just showing the loading process. I don't think I'll have too many projects to film and show you before that show. If I do, naturally, I'll try to make some video footage of it. But again, if there's anything you would like to see from this channel or not see from this channel, I know it's only video one. You're saying, Al, well, how can I tell you what not to see? Maybe I ramble too much. I have been known to ramble too much. So please, if you want, like the video, comment in the video, tell me what you like, what you didn't like. And before I go, Beef King, I am coming for you. I am going to see if I can find any information out and maybe just drop a little comment in this video at the bottom in the comments, or I might just mention it in the next video that I do. But you know what, folks? Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Thanks so much for just kind of chilling with me. I might do maybe a cleaning video on this and some of my other projects that I have that I need to clean later. But for this first video, we're just going to stick with that. If you like it, hey, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you literally on the flip side.